Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. So we've got another little bit of Escape from Tarkov news today. These tweets have just been put out on Twitter by Battlestate Games, and this is regarding the ETS server and what they're currently testing on there. So the tweets read, for the past few months there has been ongoing testing of up and coming updates on the early test server. Currently the testing of patch 13.1.0 functionality is available. We invite all participants to join the testing and leave the feedback on the Discord server, as well as in a special feedback form in the launcher. We thank the players who are actively involved in testing of the up and coming updates. Your participation and feedback allows us to quickly fix bugs discovered during testing and speeds up the release of updates for other players. Now I know back in the day I was given ETS access. You had to apply for it. I think there was a little ticky box on the launcher that you had to click on, and shortly after I think I received an email to say that I had early test server access. I did since then believe that it had been revoked because I'd not used it, never been on it. I didn't really know when they were testing things when you could use it, so I just didn't really bother with it. But it turns out that actually I still do have ETS server access. So the way that you can check if you have access is if you go to the launcher, and down at the bottom where it says client type, there'll be a little down arrow. If you click on that, it'll say client, and if there is ETS there, you can choose ETS. If you're able to choose that, then you can install the ETS client and you can go and test the very latest version of Escape from Tarkov. I'm going to do that later today. As I said, I didn't realise that I had ETS access, but clearly I do. So they're testing patch 13.1.0. Now, if you've been keeping up to date with some of the drama that had been going on over the weekend, Logical Solutions had asked somebody to break their NDA and let him know if the ETS servers were indeed running on Unity 2021. Now, the fact that they're testing patch 13.1.0 tells me that they are indeed running it on Unity 2021, because that technical update is due to drop after we've had the transition to Unity 2021. So I think that the ETS right now is all about testing things on Unity 2021 and ironing out the kinks and the flaws in it before they release it to us, the general public. So we are in sort of that Goldilocks zone where we would get a wipe for the game. It also seems like they're not quite ready to go with it yet though. Obviously they want more people in to do testing so that they can get feedback. So I think it might be a little bit longer before we do get a wipe in the game. I'm expecting it to go way into July as it is right now. I don't think they're ready to release this to the main game client. But the things that they're testing in 13.1.0 are fundamental changes to the architecture of display and synchronization of players on the client and their connection to the server, including gradual increase in the number of players and bots in a raid to 60. Now I don't know if they're going to actively be doing that at the moment. Obviously Nikita said that with Unity 2021 and the rewritten architecture that they'd done for the game meant that the maps could support a hell of a lot more players, and he said that they would be looking to gradually boost up to 60 players in a raid on something like Streets of Tarkov once the entire map had released. So don't worry, you're not going to see 60 players running around factory anytime soon. And because we don't actually have the whole of Streets of Tarkov map released yet, I'm not sure if they're going to be testing 60 players on there. They may increase the bots slightly, they may increase the player count slightly, but I don't think they'll be putting 60 on there just yet. They're also looking at improved hit registration, increases in accuracy of position matching of players on the server and the client, noticeable increases in FPS in online raids, and reducing the chance of encountering the desynchronization with the server. They're also looking at a new culling system on old locations, optimized RAM consumption including elimination of possible memory leaks, and optimized rendering system for semi-transparent materials. So right now there is a lot going on the ETS servers, so like I say, it's worth checking to see if you do indeed have access. Give it a try. If you do, you'll get to see the very latest version of the game. Obviously it's not released yet, there's going to be bugs and issues on there, so if you go on there and you are struggling, the best thing that you could do is report that to Battlestate so that they can take a look at it. Obviously they'll be wanting as much feedback as they can get right now so that they can get this ready for release. So yeah, that is the latest news for Escape from Tarkov right now. It basically brings confirmation that Unity 2021 is indeed being used and tested, albeit on the test servers at the moment. When it will come to the main game servers is anybody's guess. You'd spend all day trying to work out when that's going to happen. The only people that will have a clue is those at Battlestate Games, and I think sometimes even they don't know. I think they just go with the flow, and when they're ready to put it out there, they will be ready to put it out there. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.